But once we got to our harvest host, the Boondockers Welcome, we actually disconnected and we went into Angola, the local town, and now we're at Pokagon State Park. Very smooth, a little bit of construction every once in a while, but I think that's every road in the summer. Emergency repair. Seems as though it was on this side. I just hope like heck that the other side doesn't go. Hey, good morning. It's Friday, September 26th, which is day 30 of our adventure. We're heading to Anderson Winery in Valparaiso, Indiana. Oh, another voice heard from. That's just our typical tire pressure management system beep. It lost connection, made a connection, the whole bit. But anyway, it's nice and sunny. We left at 8:15 this morning from Little Bear Campground. What town was that in, Jane?
West Liberty.
West Liberty, Iowa, that's right. We'd stayed there before, a nice little campground. A little noisy last night. Of course, we're right next to I-80, and it seemed as though there's a truck stop literally abutting the campground. So it was a little noisy last night. Slept well though, but like I said, a little noisy. Not like the earlier portion of our journey where we actually had great nights of absolute silence. We had to actually turn on a fan at some of the earlier campgrounds just for background noise because it was so quiet. Nice night's sleep. It's 60 degrees this morning, and I believe it's going to get up to about I think probably 80 today.
Yeah, high 70s.
Yep. Hopefully we'll miss the traffic around Chicago, which is Chicago's never a nice place to drive around, in my experience. So Little Bear Campground, we had the first real opportunity to actually sit outside with our camp chairs. We got there, I think it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We actually had a really nice site, and so we pulled out the camp chairs and sat there. Fred came out. Jane made some popcorn, and of course Fred grabbed my popcorn away from me. I told him, I said, I had a beer, and I said, if he's going after my beer, the fur's going to fly. We're going to have an incident. Everything settled down, and the end of the evening, we were able to witness a really beautiful sunset. The sun came down over the fields that were right next to the campground, and there were 4 or 5 other people photographing the sunset. It was that beautiful. So we had a great night, fantastic sunset. We got a chance to relax a little bit, even after a full day's drive. What was it? Just over 6 hours was our drive. One of the other things, talking about beautiful sunsets and sunrises, whatever, right now we're driving into the sun, or pretty much easterly, and Jane picked up 2 years ago, based upon our trip to Moab, and you can check that out here up at the top, but we took a trip to Moab a couple of years ago, and on the way back, the sun was right in our eyes. We were actually leaving so early, the sun was actually coming up just over the horizon, right directly in our look, or my look. So Jane got these really nice visors, and in there is a little sunshade, which is polarized. You can pull it down, and it just cuts the glare off the road perfectly. And you can see right through it. So it's great visibility, and you're not blinded first thing in the morning. So hats off to Jane for getting that. Don't forget.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And don't forget, if you want to check out the Moab video, which was 2 years ago, check it out at the top. Look through all of our other videos. Last year, we went to the UP of Michigan. We had a great time. It was about 10 days. And then we came back home for about 2 days, and then went to Prince Edward Island up in Canada for about a 6-day trip. And that was fine. You can check that out. Don't forget to click like on our videos. It lets us know that you do enjoy the videos that we're doing, and keeps us motivated, and going on keeps me motivated anyway. And then also subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to our channel. One of the many gas stops we've done along the way. Gas has been pretty inexpensive. Actually, it's $2.75 per gallon here. Yeah, we did pretty good. gas prices are really good. So we'll have to see once we finish this trip what we did for our final gas haul, and then compare that to what we did 2 years ago when we did the trip to Moab. I get a receipt. Oh, the Mississippi River. Wow, the Mississippi is wide here. And I believe we're in Illinois now. We'll see. Illinois, land of Lincoln. So we're still more than 100 miles outside of Chicago, and it still is farmland. Terrible roads. This is I-80 around Chicago. The roads are either too narrow or bumpy, or too narrow and bumpy, bouncing all over the place. Actually, this is the first time we've had a chance to be able to videotape it.
Too stressful and
Yeah.
crazy, narrow, big trucks going by. Just terrible. Look at the vehicle.
In the congestion.
It is
Yeah.
mind-boggling to me. Take Route 2 anytime.
Yeah, Route 2 across the upper
Oh, they couldn't be
section
more
of the
different.
United States. Yeah. Just think of a breakdown now.
Don't
if
even.
we had
Just don't even.
if we had the breakdown that we had in Michigan
Makes
here,
sense.
that would have, we would have had to keep driving until we could actually pull over, and these people are not giving way.
No.
We had someone actually cut across 3 lanes of traffic, cut in front of us to get off at an exit 100 yards in front of us as we were going, well, a little bit faster than this. It's incredible. This Navion, he's from Illinois. See, he's cutting in front of me. He's been zooming in and out the whole time.
He's in a hurry.
Yeah, he's in a hurry. To go where? Oh, here's the state line of Indiana. Oh, we're gonna stop. We're gonna be able to stop and get a picture. The landscape has changed. We're off I-80, and we're just about a half a mile from Anderson's Winery. This is our setup at Anderson's Winery in Valparaiso, India. Cut. This is our setup at Anderson's Winery in Valparaiso, Indiana, in the United States, not India. I know. Cut.
The truck is disgusting.
Oh yeah, I know. Look at that. Look at that. I know we haven't washed this in, what, 5,000 miles, is it? I know. At least the camper looks less than horrible. Music and events. Well, hi. Well, hi. You're gonna get up and run when I come over here?
Hi, how are you guys today?
Good, how are you?
You're just checking out the mascot.
You only see 10 million people a day.
Oh, yeah, Charlie.
It's day 30. It's Saturday, September 27th, and we are just now getting on the road. We're leaving Anderson's Winery, and we're hitting the road. We've got about a 2.5 hour drive, and then we're going to be staying at a Boondockers Welcome. We enjoyed our stay at the winery with sampling wines, and that evening they even had an improv show.
Hall of Fame. Stayed there 2 years ago as a harvest host.
RV Museum and Hall of Fame.
They get a ton of spots now. More spots
Yeah.
and with electricity.
That's
Headed to our boondocking site in Angola, Indiana. And this is the town or city of Angola. We just went by a Kohl's,
Don't even.
but John didn't want to turn in. Corn.
Corn. We're almost at our Boondockers Welcome.
First one ever.
Yep. We're walking in Pokagon State Park in Angola, Illinois. And we're just hiking or walking the little trail. It's actually tar.
Yeah.
It's actually tar. I don't know if I was just saying to Jane, I'm not sure if I like that. It's, it's a little bit older, so it's up and down and just a regular stone or even just a level gravel
We asked for something
area.
easy.
Yeah, it's an easy walk. What were you
A
saying?
lake.
Yeah, there's a lake right there. Oh. Somebody's nice house. Yeah. Yeah. Not too shabby. Red squirrels and chipmunks everywhere, and the squirrels are big. I mean, they're as big as dogs. Yeah, Fred's with us. Oh, gotta show Fred. Fred's walking with us. Fred's riding with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 82 degrees, so
Hopefully he doesn't jump out.
he's beating because it's so warm. So it's Saturday. It's actually day 31. I think I said earlier it was day 30, but this is day 31 of our cross-country trip to Glacier and back to New Hampshire. And we are staying at our very first Boondockers Welcome tonight. We pulled in there this afternoon. It was about 12:30 in the afternoon after about a 2.5 hour ride. And actually we lost an hour. We went from Central Time to Eastern Time. So now we're back on, no we are. Are we back? It's
back.
Easter? Yeah. So we are back on Eastern Time now. So we lost an hour and we only had 122 miles to go. It was a nice day. Horrible ride. I-80, weird. Yeah, well, the construction, the bump.
Horrible it was.
Yeah, to me.
Not compared to yesterday.
No, well, yeah. It was a horrible, unsafe, crazy drive yesterday near Joliet, Illinois, and around Chicago. But once we got to our Harvest Host, the Boondockers Welcome, we actually disconnected since we were there so early, and we went into Angola, the local town, and now we're at Pokagon State Park. I keep wanting to say like Pokemon, Pokagon, no, it's Pokagon. So I have to remember that. I got it right the first time once I was told the correct pronunciation, which is, for me, that's a miracle. If you've ever heard me trying to speak some of the Indian names for some of the locations in the UP of Michigan and out west here, you'd understand. You can actually see some of our trip there to Quamanon Falls in the UP of Michigan. Check that out here in this video. Have you ever been to a place where you've had difficulty remembering or pronouncing the names of the locations you're at? Put it down in the comments and let us know. It'd be interesting to hear, what your foibles and so forth are.
Boondockers place. People are very, very nice. Nice setup. You got electricity, water, dump station if you need it, but just very friendly and just a nice spot. So see how it goes tonight.
Yeah, there's one other couple that's in their camper that's staying there tonight, and then we're back on the road again tomorrow, heading further east on our way home.
Few days left.
Few days left. So, what I said, we disconnected. We went to the state park. We're going to drive into town, which is actually probably 3 miles from here, and then we're going to see about stopping into a Wally World, picking up some supplies. Where else do we have to go?
At a Mexican restaurant.
Well, Mexican restaurant to eat.
And maybe Tom's Donuts.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well,
We'll see.
we stopped at beer places, we can stop at donuts.
I expected we were going to stop at a beer place today, but we passed a few by. I think we can pick up a couple more singles or things like that to bring back for
We'll see.
people for tastings.
We'll see.
Yeah. We still have about 1,000 miles to go, so
Need beer.
yeah, need beer. So Jane insisted we go out for dinner tonight to a Mexican restaurant, so
Now you know why.
cheers.
I said regular, small. It's regular. It's good. Right out of here, I think.
Yep. It's Sunday, September 28th. This is our 32nd day of our trip. And we are leaving our Boondockers Welcome Harvest Host location. What a great night. Very quiet. Jane reminded me that although I had my directions and navigation set up in my phone for RV Life, I didn't have it set up and configured in the Garmin. So we had to stop for a minute to get it all configured, and I believe we're in the process of getting back on the road.
That's how it appears anyway. We're on the road.
We're on the road. On the road again.
After getting some Tom's Donuts.
Oh, yeah.
What was the report? Just a donut?
Yeah.
Nothing to write home about.
Well, we don't know yet.
You ate half of one.
Well, did you eat half of one?
No, I ate the little munchkin things.
Did you like them?
Yeah.
Were they good?
Yeah. Was yours?
Yeah.
I mean,
they're supposed to be Tom's world famous donuts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Actually says so on the sign.
Okay, just drive now on a narrow road.
What's going on?
It's Fred.
Yeah?
He wanted to be on.
You want to be on camera? Yeah. Well, he didn't come out last night because he wasn't sure whether or not the people would, welcome him. Yeah, he was kind of nervous about that.
Yeah.
Last few moments of driving in Indiana. We're crossing the Indiana-Ohio state line. Very smooth, a little bit of construction every once in a while, but I think that's every road in the summer. Cornfields and soybean fields have
Not much traffic.
Yeah, given way to the wind turbines. Ohio, welcome to the heart of it all. So we're about 15 or 20 miles into Ohio on US 30, and we're heading, what is it, east on US 30. And we just stopped at a Marathon gas station just because we've got a few hours to go before we get to our destination, which is a KOA, and the price of gas was $2.62. It was $2.62.9, but call it $2.62. Cheapest we paid so far. Unfortunately, 10 gallons filled us up. So it's like, no, we couldn't do this on an empty tank and saved ourselves a boatload of money. No, we had to do it on a tank that was like 1/4 down or 1/3 down. Next time, cheap gas, good gas, and
When was the last time you paid $2.62?
yes. When was the last time you paid
where?
$2.62 for gas? And where was it?
I don't really care.
So we're finally had another blowout. Actually, the stem blew out. I just wish I had an extra one of these with me. I'll probably have another one of these blow out, another.
Stay right there.
Love this lithium battery. I'll have you turn that on in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay? I know. Should have bought more. So it's going up. That's a good thing. These Colby tire emergency repair. Seems as though it was on this side. I just hope like heck that the other side doesn't go. Grand Design should have actually put on Grand Design should have put these on from the beginning. Should have put metal. Okay, you can turn that off. So this one I've got it scheduled so it can actually take it right to 80 pounds, which is what we want. And that's cold tire pressure. Get this put away while that's pumping that up. We'll see how fast it takes it for that to go up. Okay, let's get this back on here. Got the TPMS back on. We've got the emergency permanent tire valve replacement stem on here. There we go. We are hopefully back on the road again.
Not the ones yet.
So we're back on the road again. It took about, I would say, a half an hour. Most of it was because I didn't use the main Viair air compressor. Initially I did, and I thought it was pretty well up to pressure within about 5 pounds, but unfortunately it wasn't. It was only up to 45 pounds, and when I put on the little battery operated air compressor, it took a lot longer. So we're on the road again. Thank goodness for those Colby permanent emergency metal tire replacements that I literally got a week or a week and a half before we took this trip. So that's the second one I've used. I don't have any more, so if anything happens, we'll be swapping out for a spare tire. But yeah, a little PTSD on this. You know, if one thing can go wrong, you know, this is a minor one. Whoop.
What are the odds?
Yeah, what are the odds? Yeah. Well, the thing is that friends of ours, Heidi and Jody from the Bates Motel, which is no relation, by the way, but they said that they had that same issue and they didn't have those. They had someone come and help them out, replace tires or whatever, and then take them to a shop to replace their tire stems. So it was a little bit more involved because they weren't obviously expecting this or preparing for this. But so I saw that and then I researched it just in case it would happen to us, and thank goodness so far I did, because it happened twice, and that would have really been I mean, not that we're not a little shell-shocked whenever that stupid tire pressure monitor goes off, but
Time-wise.
the fact that it number one didn't happen either time in an extremely dangerous location. It happened to be on an interstate here, so we were able to get off a little bit, and people did pull over. It wasn't the busiest in the world. It doesn't. It's a little nerve-wracking to be next to a lane of travel when you're doing that. The first time we actually were able to pull off completely. It was more relaxing as far as that's concerned, but it was in the beginning of our trip, so that was a little bit more concerning for us. But we don't want it to happen at all. So thank goodness for the Colby folks. I'm actually going to be sending them an edited link of all this stuff that goes on, so they can know that they basically saved our bacon twice. Colby, if you're listening, you saved our bacon twice. Yeah. Definitely.
Just got to make more available.
Yes.
At RV places.
At different locations. We actually were going to buy 2 extra along the way and have them delivered to a Amazon location, but shipping was not 2-day for Amazon. It was like a week or a week and a half in advance, and we didn't know exactly where we were going to be at an exact time, and couldn't plan around that. We were on a pretty set schedule, unlike those folks that sit at different locations or don't plan their stops in advance. So yeah, other organizations need to carry those. Colby, let them know, get vendors out there, get distributors. I'll sell them if you want. Heck, they're really good. Oh, and Grand Design, if you're going to put a TPMS unit or recommend that your unit is TPMS ready, make sure you actually put metal valve stems in the tires prior, so that people don't have to spend like $1,000 just to have TPMS on their tires. Just a thought. Heading to our last stop, which is a KOA for today. Just rode through the entire place, and we are in the booth, in the back, in the corner, in the dark. I have no idea where the hell we are, but we got a compass and a couple of GPSs.